welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sibu and I am the madam of the house. So guys, I have heard your cries. People have been complaining about my mic situation, the sounds, we can't hear you, I have tried to fix the sound, but that means I can't see myself because I'm using my back camera. So if I'm to the side, if I get cropped out, please forgive me. But welcome back to my channel. Everyone who's new here, please make sure to like, subscribe, do all the nice things that you do for YouTubers. And for my returning subbies and the new ones that recently subscribed, thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. And I know, guys, I haven't filmed in it's 2 weeks now. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. Actually, which leads us to today's video. Woo! Which leads us to today's video. So last week I filmed for you guys and guess I'm not sure on the hairstyle, but so last week I filmed a video for you guys and here's a flop of note, which then inspired me to make this one. As you can probably see by the title of the video, this is a hair video. Although I won't be doing any hair in the video, I will most definitely be sharing tips and tricks. The last hair video I did was sharing, tips to grow your hair, And in today's video, I'm going to share what I think you need to avoid. And guess my story will, inspire you to really avoid these things. Okay, so last week I didn't 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I wanted to braid my hair, right? And then, not braid like these braids, but I wanted to do, those nice Afro hairstyles where, you braid a little bit here, and then you do feng shuis and I wanted to do that. And it seemed like a very easy hairstyle to do, right? Wrong. Well, the hairstyle on its own was fairly easy to do, but guess my execution of the hairstyle was a complete flop. And it's because I didn't prep my hair before the hairstyle. And by the time I started filming the video, I was getting very, impatient, and I was just like, so I'm gonna share some things that you need to avoid if you want to grow long hair and if you want to, grow hair that's easy to maintain. So if you want to grow hair that's very, very easy to maintain, then I would suggest you follow some of these tips. These aren't all the tips, but these are the major ones where you if you mess up here, anywho, okay, so I'll first show you guys snippets or small bits of the video, and I'll show you the state of my hair, and I'll then come back. So I'll see you just now. Have a look at what I did wrong, and I'll see you just now. Oh, as you can see by my hair, alone, and yo. So I was gonna film a very nice tutorial for you guys because I want to do something to my hair, and I haven't my hair wasn't twisted out for the past 2 days because I was off for the past 2 days, so I was at home, so I didn't unravel my hair, and that was a very big mistake. I just learned right now that I do not blame people that relax their hair. Okay, so I want to show you guys something. So I wanted to film. I was like, Yazindoni, and when I did, I started to film, and then I just got defeated. This is me defeated. I'm so defeated. Tension is over, Bandia. Goa. Okay, so I wanted to film for you guys because there's this cool hairstyle that I saw. I'm gonna braid my hair. So I was just like, let me do something fun with my hair so that for the rest of the days, it's fun. I'm enjoying my hair. And then I had, as I mentioned, in the past 2 days, I did not unbraid my hair. I did not undo my twists. And when I did undo my twist just now, I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see. Please look at these knots and these tangles. This is after 2 days of leaving my hair alone. And understand it, guys, and understand it, and understand, like, I don't get it. I don't get, like, what the heck happened? No, I do not blame these hands that wake up one day and they just go to the hair salon and relax their hair. I love my afro. You know I love my afro. If you've known me, you know my afro is like one of the favorite things. One of the best things about yo. When I think about it, and I don't know who to channel this msindo towards because it's my fault. But then again, like, why must nature be like that? Like, why must hair tangle? Anyway, we are going to try to salvage the situation. Okay, guys, so welcome back. So now I'll be sharing the tips now. I'll be sharing some tips that I think you guys could benefit from. Mistakes is funny as like a sibo. Because usibu wenze mistakes kesana. Okay, so I'll read them out. I wrote them down because I was just like, here's it, I'm gonna forget. Before we start with the tips and tricks and whatnot, let's first talk about what I did wrong that resulted in my hair looking like that, and that resulted in me not being able to do any form of braiding to my hair in that state. So firstly, I had these pictures, so I'll link some pictures where my hair was nice. It's zizi, you know, zizi, right? And it has stretched out and cute, the right, the long way. And I enjoyed my hair for a day, took pictures, took everything. The following day, I went to campus, it rained. My hair just, shrunk. And my biggest mistake was that when I had stretched my hair, I had not moisturized it properly. So it was lacking moisture as it was. And then after it rained and the water sort of like washed away most of the moisture that I had, I then just didn't care. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Now my hair has shrunk, and then I just did my twist outs without moisturizing the hair. So the hair was wet from the rain and I did not moisturize. I did not I did nothing to the hair. I just twisted it out and I left it for 2 days. That was a mistake. That was a horrible mistake, which I learned. Now I have learned that next time try to do better. So what I should have done when my hair was still wet, I should have deep conditioned, or even like a normal leave-in conditioner. Should have used that, and I should have used lots of oils, because and my hair was drenched and my hair was lacking moisture as it was. So the reason why my hair just tangled up, because it shrunk, and when that happened, there wasn't any moisture, nothing is to be healthy, when I'm stretching it out again, nothing to make it healthy. So then so it went down from there, because it was in its shrunken state, and also it was not moisturized. So it was a nightmare to detangle. It took me like a very long time, and I cut the video because I was just like, no, this can't be the life that I live. And I was also very upset because I wanted to film something for my channel. I was excited, like in the beginning of the video I was excited, Guys, when it rains, please moisturize your hair. I don't know what happened to ubaba lona, I guess. First tip, first thing that you should not do, try not to do the things in this video. The first one, using hot water to wash your hair. I know, guys, it feels amazing. It's winter. It feels amazing, having just hot water, running through your hair and da. Try to avoid that, because hot water strips your hair off of all the oils and the moisture that the hair has. So then after you wash your hair with hot water, you need to like do the most when it comes to re-moisturizing the hair. You understand? You have to do a whole lot more, which people don't do. People wash their hair with hot water, they blow dry their hair with like extreme heat, and then they just oil it after that. Now the hair is dry, and no matter how much oil you put in your hair, it's not going to make a difference because it was dry, you know. So try not to wash your hair like with really hot water, lukewarm at best, or like it could be a tad bit hot but not too hot. And if you use like hotish, lukewarm, virgin or hot water to wash your hair, I'm sorry, I'm looking for the things. If you use that to wash your hair, make sure that the last rinse is with cold water. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the shaft of your hair, ziyavuleka, like it's porous. So the hot water encourages it to open up, which is why you lose moisture. But if the final rinse is with cold water, it closes up all those, and the leave-in conditioner, whatever you put in last, that stays in. So then when you moisturize your hair, when you put oils and whatnot, it stays in your hair. That's what gives your hair that healthy glow, you know, healthy post-wash glow type of shiness. So that was tip number 1. Let's go to tip number 2. Okay, so the next one, okay, so the next one I have already mentioned, but I'll mention it again. It's the use of heat on your hair. I know, guys, we grew up, sichiswa ngedry, uqomba iscalp ngathi uzovuthwa inhlonzi, iyakhakhazela, iyachisa. But that's a very, very bad habit. I mentioned this in my other video where I say try to stay away from heat. Obviously you can't stay away from heat altogether. Like, we have busy schedules, like, guys, you can't just be waiting around for your hair to dry, but try to use lower settings in your thingy. Try to not use a hairdryer every single time you wash your hair. Try, to not use a hair dryer and then a hair straightener and then a hair dondon. We also have these nice ones now that that pull and they straighten your hair. And try not to use all of that, within like a very short space of time. It really, really helps. I promise you guys, it really helps. So try not to use that much heat on your hair. And then the next one, teasing your hair. A lot of people that I've come across don't really do this because it's like, our hair is already in a like teased state, so you don't really need to tease your hair. But some hairstyles and some people who don't have as much volume, like I don't have that much volume, you can see in some of my videos, like my volume is one of the things that I'm working, to improve. Some people tease their hair. So to tease is like to take a strand of hair like this, well, it's flat, right? And then you take your comb and then you tease it to come back so that it looks fuller. It's usually done by people who have hams, or like, you want your hair to look fuller. That's the most horrible thing you can do to your hair. Because, as I mentioned, the hair has pores, and these pores are facing down. So when they open, like it like sprouts out like this. And then when it's closed, it closes in this direction. You understand? So when you tease your hair, you go against the pores and you're opening the pores and you're leading your hair to breakage. You're leading your hair to split ends. You don't want split ends. You don't want split ends. And in Nakwe Afro, we do have split ends. People think Afros don't. We do. Like a lot. Anywho, let's go to the next one. Okay, this one, I see a lot of people doing it. Yeah, I see a lot of people doing it. And for me, it's just like, if it works for you, it works for you. But for me, the next one is not teasing, you're detangling your hair with small combs. You find a person with a thick and beautiful and big afro and they want to use those thin combs for their hair. Try to stop doing that. Try to stop doing that, because that comb, is not gentle on your hair. It's meant for straight hair. It's meant for hair that does not require detangling. So it's just to comb out. So try the bigger ones. I will try to like link a picture somewhere. Try the bigger ones. Those really help. So start from biggest to your smallest brush. Those are more gentle, like I promise you. And those detangling brushes that have thingies like fingers, where like when you comb it just like it opens like a finger, those are your best friend. Like if you want to detangle your hair and lose the least amount of hair, those are the ones. Okay, so the last one is detangling from root to tip. This is something that our parents taught us. This is something that our parents did to their afros back in the day. And when I say our parents, I say Tina Abemzanti, because I've never lived in any other country, so I don't know. But now, you know, people would be proud. But and you up, it's not really good. Because if your hair is tangled over here, like closer to the root, and it's tangled again here and again here. So these are 3 tangles in like a strand of hair, right? When you start here, by the time you get to the second tangle, the first one has tangled even tighter. And if you're lucky enough to make it to the last tangle, it's even tighter. So now this last part of your hair is not strong enough to withhold that. And then it just breaks off from here. But if you start from the bottom, then you're smoothing it out. You start with the first strand, you go up, you go up, you go up until you get to your scalp. It's also the least painful way to detangle your hair. It's the least painful. And as I'm filming this, I'm thinking of another one. Detangling dry hair or unmoisturized hair. Do not detangle your hair when it is dry. Do not detangle your hair when it is not properly moisturized. Like leave-in conditioner is your friend. Leave-in conditioner is your friend. Oils are your friend. Because that makes your hair nice and soft and it makes it easier to untangle, to detangle the hair. So those are my tips and tricks. Or rather, these are some of the things that I think you should avoid. When you are trying to grow hair. And Gesana, as you can see, Exhibit A, I was hysterical. I was just like, what the heck? I kept filming and then just standing up and walking away and coming back because I'm thinking, what the heck? Like, why is this happening to me of all people? So yeah, okay guys, those are some of my tips and some of my tricks that can help you to grow your hair. If you would like to see other tips and other tricks, or maybe if you would like to ask questions or whatever, or you would like to suggest what you'd like to see on my channel, please comment down below, let me know. And guys, I really do appreciate your comments, your love, your shares, your comments. Like, they really, really make it worthwhile. They make me enjoy YouTube so much. So please keep on, commenting, liking, subscribing, doing all the nice things that you do for YouTubers. And please tell your friends and their friends and everybody that there's a YouTuber that they have to see. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. I will see you on the flip side.